Alright, it is time for day 3 of Radiance Axton. So, this is going to be kind of weird. We're in TVHM, freshly starting it today. We're probably going to hit level 60. Because, TVHM is level 40 to level 80. I don't think I'll get all the way through TVHM, but I'll make good progress. So, at least halfway is level 60. Which means I'm going to have UVHM worth the skill points, and that feels really weird. It'll probably go fine though. We have tons of damage. We have the funny Boom Puppy if we want to try to do Boom Puppy stuff. It seems to me that we don't really take additional splash damage from our Boom Puppy that much. Distancing this is still weird though. I think turret might be a little odd anyway. But yeah, we don't really take splash from ourselves with the Boom Puppy, but we take knockback from it, which is really neat. Like that. So I just need to learn how to do that consistently. We could use that for like digipeak skips if we ever do a mod that just gets rid of rocket jumpers and like knockback from rockets or something. But the Boom Puppy still exists, that could still be a thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it, realistically. We're gonna get Gemini, we're gonna run Gemini nuke build, we're gonna throw one nuke at enemy, one nuke closer to us, we'll recall it instantly. Probably get Maglock just because Maglock is nice, get Grit because of course we're getting Grit with Health Gate Abuse. And then question mark stuff from this tree will probably happen. And also this B shield is staying glued to the character at all times because it is 55% weapon damage passively. No matter what, whether it's full, whether it's broken, whether I'm almost dead. So that's just absurd. It's gonna happen. Nuke might not be the strongest thing. But our guns are nice. Our guns are very nice. I mean, B shield, but like this is also level 23, so it's pretty nice. Our damage is pretty well up there, especially with Captain's Dog Tag reducing enemy health probably. We take those either way. Nice throw. Good job, me. Thank you, me. Yeah, maybe nuke build isn't the end game build. It's fine though, I'm not gonna think about it too hard. I guess I could still do a Gemini like slag turret build. Because you still get like 3 points of leeway. So you could get capstone, capstone, and then 3 here technically. So I could just max these out to make that like 2 here. And then just start working on right tree again, like we were doing. And now we just get down this tree a little bit faster. How is Skyrocket in TVHM? It's Skyrocket. Okay, I don't know why I even had to ask. Of course it is. Makes sense. This Cowabunga is ridiculous. I don't even know where this drops from. Hold on, let me check the drop sheet. I gotta know. Oh, it drops from a tribute from Funny Hunger Games DLC. I am good. I really don't like farming tributes. I've done it before in the past for a different mod. It is so... It can be tedious, let's just say it like that. The RNG just feels bad. Sometimes. I think that this rocket launcher is pretty nice. Oh, we got a Thunderball Fist. How about that? Hold on. I mean, yeah. A lot of guns just feel kind of good in Radiance, from what I can tell. Oh, but this is a semi-auto. But it fires pretty fast. But I do have Metal Storm active. But it fires pretty fast. Okay, that's more normal. I think that the bubble on our turret's supposed to be a lot bigger in this mod. Just based off of the way that giant pillar pops out of it, but like the bubble itself is small. Either way, it breaks in like no seconds flat, so it's not exactly a big concern. Oh, you're here, huh? I can't afford it. Okay, apparently I need to start selling more stuff, but just, oh, that's there, I guess. Grab bar, let's go. Be a little more attentive with our mobbing. These BAs are actually kind of thick. Or at least they don't care so much about skyrockets like I would hope. That's kind of fair though. Having BAs actually be BA makes sense. Okay, Bloodshot is level 50. A lot of mobbing. And we could do side quest if we were really desperate for any amount of XP. Or I could just farm Badmaw for 1,000 years again. Oh. This is... I should have farmed Boom Boom or something. I could still farm Boom Boom, actually. I'm just committed to this guy real quick. But yeah, let's go backpedal a little bit. Good job, Skyrocket. My eyes. Oh, you fuck off. Get away. Wait, that card gave so much XP. Wait, that was... Huh? That was like 2 levels worth of XP. I need to respec to get max grit now, but that was so much. Hold on. Cartech? Give XP. Oh my goodness, why do they give... Ooh, even like the passenger kills. Oh my good, that's almost a full level. Why? But like, of course, but what? What did I do? Why am I getting all the XP? I'm gonna do that again. Like, that's still a lot. Here, let's kill this monarch, or this matriarch. What is up with the dust? Is the dust just insane? Hold on, what's the spider ant? No, that's just 400 XP. That's 7,000 XP from a slag spider ant. Yeah, because getting kills in cars gives reduced XP, so I wonder if they just overbuffed XP while in the dust? That's what it feels like. I'm going to abuse this for a little bit. The bee doesn't even have that much better of an amp damage bonus. That's actually kind of interesting. I could have been running an amp shield the entire playthrough, apparently, and just taken advantage of the buff. Yeah. Wait, so 33, 44, purple should be 55. The bee shield should be higher. But it's not. Right? Is that what am I braining that right? That feels right, mentally. Interesting. Well, hold on. Let's see. Does it get affected by scaling or parts? No, the amp damage percent is fixed. Oh, shield parts. Okay, yeah, shield parts could affect it. Okay, so yeah, it could be at least a little bit higher. High 60s, maybe even break 70. Interesting. Okay, those guys aren't worth much. What about Badmaw? That's a pretty respectable amount. I still have on-spawn multi. Oh, this first room is going to be a little full. Oh. Okay. Can I deal with this boss? Actually, hold on. I have a good idea. There we go. And trigger respawn and save quit to skip the wave fight. Initial bullet creates additional explosion shortly after the main bullet disappears. Imaginary number. Ooh. Hold on. This feels very close range. Okay, that's something. Okay, we're in Tundra Express. I think I'm gonna check Mighty Morphin XP. See if see if mutated Varkids will be good. Okay. Huh. I was too distracted by the funny sniper rifle. I didn't even... I think that was good. Let's do that again. Okay, yeah, we'll just chip away with the Hornet then. That seems pretty reliable. There we go. Does golden chest cost golden key still? It's iridium now. I don't know why I randomly thought of this, but this could be a way to gear up while you're in your playthrough. Very nice thing. I do appreciate it whenever I'm playing like Fight for Your Life lands, for example, so it's very cool to see here too. Bonus spawn Lee again? This is like the third time we've seen him today in passing. Please, Herald? I don't see a Herald. Yeah, no. Oh, wait, there was. We have a Herald. In case of emergency, a Herald. Thank you, very cool. Oh, that didn't do much. Interesting. There we go. I'm just gonna grab this and just see my way out. Okay. Sanctuary is in the air. We're still probably a little over-leveled. So I think what we should go ahead and do... Yeah, it's level 60, we're level 62. Maybe we push forward through wildlife? Just to, you know, get the campaign more close to what our level is, since we're still over-leveled. Take advantage of that for a little bit. And then, yeah, we'll go to Wattle Gobbler DLC, do a little bit of farming there. Not too much, but there are a couple drops from a couple different tributes there. So it just makes for a nice clean sweep if we try to do that. And then see what we want to do from there with our new equipment. Hey, Pomone. You should drop stuff, please. Any amount of loot will do. I just want reliable weapons to follow through with. Although I don't know why, I'm doing fine now. We had a small amount of time today where my equipment just felt really awkward. But like, we're good. We're doing great. We have the Boom Puppy still doing Boom Puppy stuff. Herald, Imaginary Number. Like, we're doing fine. Just these three alone are just doing it. I mean, the B-Shield's definitely doing most of the talking, probably, with its giant buff. But, like, yeah, earlier today, it was getting a little bit awkward until we found this equipment. Hello, boys. I thought that was the noise of the fire sniper for a second, I'll be honest. I might try to farm these guys, just to see if they will drop anything. Yeah, why not? Purple shield? Or no? Oh! Hold on, that's the good touch. What have you been turned into? The Seance. 3% lifesteal. Just Moxie SMG. Pretty good fire rate on it. Yeah, that's, I mean, that's just a Moxie TDR SMG. Cool. Laguda? No, Stingray. Critically hitting an enemy grants 35% weapon damage and crit damage. This effect lasts until the next hit on an enemy or when you swap weapons. Oh, okay. So if you get a crit, your next shot will deal more damage and more crit. That's kind of cool. It doesn't appear to stack. So yeah, that's just a nice minor buff. I say minor, it's 35% of both. A buffalo. Sure. We got an Impaler. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably just get a move on. We're gonna do that Waddle Gobbler DLC. Only really got 4 items out of all that time spent here, and it took a little bit longer than anticipated overall. Yeah, let's just get a move on. Hello, Bloodwing. They put... Oh, I have on the Transformer because I was using it to grenade jump. Hold on. I was wondering where my amp shield noises went. Hold on. Okay, that's pretty funny. I also appreciate the fact that I am now 5 levels over the main campaign story instead of like 4 or 2 or whatever it was. So, whoops, a little bit. We're still gonna go off and do that. I don't know. Should I go off and do the side farming though? Because here's the thing. We're fine. Our equipment is good. We don't need to swap out. I don't need new equipment. We'll wait a little bit longer. Oh, Mr. Muscles. Oh, meat shield. What is that? I don't... Hold on, wait. Wait a minute, what are you? That... Yeah, that looks like meat. Always 0 capacity, grants health regen, as well as roid damage. And we rolled one that's corrode immune. That's kind of gross. I wish I was playing Krieg for this. Or, honestly, kind of even 0 would appreciate this, but... Yeah, this would have been great. Cool. I don't like Nova Shields. I can already imagine myself into GP just getting deleted by a Nova Shield dot on accident. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that later. We'll deal with it then, though, I guess. That's so dumb. Alright. We are now officially pre-bunker. What level is bunker? 66. I'm gonna go do Waddle Gobbler anyway, because I don't have any corrosive weapons, and because I said I was going to. So let's go do that. I really wish the drop location TXT was organized. So Cinder has a drop, Cinder has 2 drops, Axel has a drop. Oh, yeah, there's a Flay has a drop, and then Rose and Strip. We love a good Nova Shield. Hello, Chef Gouda. Oh, Chef Gouda is very tanky. Level up bonus, carry me. Thank you. Why is the rat alive? The rat ignores splash and ignores physics. Okay, well, that's tough. I live. This sucks. Hold on, how do I deal with the rat? Wait. Is the rat so healthy? Thank you. Okay, which 2 tributes are you? Glasspool and William? I don't think I saw a drop for either of the Worm Water tributes. Oh great, he's invis. There we go. Yeah, I don't think these guys have drops. I think it's just later ones that respawn. That Nova shield is brutal. Hold on. Please let me back up. Thank you. There we go. I think he has a drop. Maybe they aren't tanky, maybe my equipment's just out of date. Yeah, I think my equipment is just out of date, that's all. Caffeine Rush. Drops boosters that either increase fire rate, reload speed, and movement speed. Yeah, increase fire rate, reload, and movement speed by 50%, or it does the opposite. That sounds horrible. Like, okay. 50% of the time, it's just worse. You're literally just nerfing yourself a sad amount. 50% of the time, it's good. But, like, I don't know if it's good enough to make it worth the debuff. Alright. Waddle Gobbler fight. I'm just gonna wait it out. Well, at least, yeah, until he's vulnerable. I think Flay has a drop. Strip has a drop, I know that. That's a black hole shield, that's gonna hurt. Alright, I'll see what I got in a little bit. I need to focus on the not dying part first. Okay. Anyone else up here that I recognize? That's a fry cook. That's another fry cook. Okay, so no other special mobs up here. Did we get anything? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we'll go back to Torg. We will turn in. We'll do Grandma Torg's quest. And then, well, because it can spawn more dudes. And I don't remember which ones they are. And then we'll come back. And we'll do like another lap or two. Alright, Grandma Torg's story. Skip, skip, skip. She likes Rocky Road. Skip, 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 skip. Receive reward. Next quest. Give it a minute. Yes, I'm listening. Alright, let's go get her candy. Alright, which one are you? Fuse? You have a drop, right? And then Cinder. Cinder also has a drop, but is going to die out of bounds and alone, where I can't grab the item because death barrier probably. Well, I leveled up. That's what matters. And provide candy. Rolling Thunder. Thank you. Alright, so now we just reload the map. We do a lap around, try to farm out some dudes, get a drop or two for today probably, and then see what they do. And drop your item. It's real. Okay, cool. So, the big knocker. Hitting an explosive kill immediately regenerates all your shield. And it also does an explosive nova. Loosen Prism we got on day 1. Outbreak perfected. I have to get Outbreak perfected. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. That'll be in UVHM when we do DLCs. I'll farm Outbreak perfected. It better act kind of like Outbreak does in Destiny. Not good enough to kill a man, but enough to kill a bird. Alright. Morteus drops the meat grinder. This seems like a good amount of damage for even that level. Oh my goodness. Multi-pellet Rocketeer, slightly lower damage. Yeah, that looks silly. Deputy's badge. Okay. The Bronco. So, multi-pellet with slightly lower fire rate, a higher damage, but worse base accuracy. So it's a masher. It's just a Hyperion masher? Yes. Okay. Axel. Corporate takeover. Hyperion sniper. Enemies killed with this gun explode, dealing 250% splash damage. Oh. Alright. Yeah, we have incandescent at home. And it fires at a good speed, and it's dead accurate, so... cool. Sure. Alright, can I incandescent somebody? Oh. That is not incandescent, that's just explosion. Oh my goodness. That sniper damage is nice, if I can hit my shots. Oh. Oh, hey, look, more cowabunga. And then the... Frizzle? Shots that hit an enemy reflect towards other enemies. While shield is full, gain 150% gun damage. It's dead accurate. So do the reflected bullets also reflect? How does this work? Oh, those definitely chain back and forth between mobs. We could totally abuse that. I'm thinking, like, basically the same premise as any chain reaction reflect type kills, because those kind of exist. Okay, ammo eater. So, while shield is active, steadily lose ammo for your currently equipped gun, but get increased gun damage, a higher base absorb chance. Oh, so it's an amp shield. With a decent-ish amp, but also ammo drain. How bad is the ammo drain? Noticeable. Alright, so I'm not wearing that, but we found it, so that's neat. Okay, we're probably missing 1 or 2 items, but I'd say this is pretty productive overall. The takeover looks pretty strong. The frazzle seems pretty nice, if not strong, depending on how many mobs you have and how tanky they are. And then, of course, we've used Cowabunga. Cowabunga is just nice. Might try to run it with Big Knocker for a little bit, just because that could be funny. The Nova Shield damage seems okay enough to clear basic ads. And then, of course, the Corporate Takeover seems to do an explosive on kill, not a fire on kill. So let's go test that somewhere. Okay, so just kind of like... Yeah, that's explosive. That's incredibly explosive. Wait, those passengers count as separate entities. That kind of worked. Okay, I'm not actually going to do Digipeak, but I am going to go over here real quick. Yeah, at base OP levels, it spawns spider tanks. Can you just... I mean, like, kinda. Looks like Digipeak is stuck at level 80. But, like, that chip damage seems respectable. If it were a matching element, it'd probably do good work. Yeah, okay, so... potential use for, like, binary or something like that? Maybe, possibly? I just think this thing is neat. I don't care if it's actually going to be that useful late game. It feels like it'll be useful in mobbing situations. But, like, even if it's not, who cares? It's funny. Okay. Well, there we go. Pretty productive day overall. When we hit level 80, we'll have to get a new military specialist before moving on to UVHM. And I think that only gives a +5. I don't think class mods can go up to +6 in this mod, and that's to encourage, like, legendary class mod usage and stuff like that. Which also means we'll have to farm out tubbies when we get into UVHM for Gen 2 comms, probably. But that's not a big problem. Hopefully they buff Captain's Dog Tag, though, because that'd be kind of funny to have one that did that. And then I think tomorrow we'll just have a good old time romping around in late TVHM, dealing plenty of damage. I'll swap this out for a cooldown relic when we get there. Day 3.